Come on back up.
Okay, people, we're back on a different one. Oh,
Come on, pop up, pop up. And we back.
hello.
Micro Farmer says y'all back.
Finally.
Proud mama, look at them eyes. Rhonda says, hey, y'all sorry it took us a minute. We had to restart everything.
I had to restart my box, the computer, and all.
We wore out YouTube, Paula. Paula said what happened. I thought that was funny. You done good.
No doubt.
Armedia says I'm back. We are too.
Yep.
But I was laughing my butt off when I seen that popped up. They wore out YouTube, y'all. Oh no.
That's bad, ain't it?
Paula says, I guess y'all did. Poor YouTube.
No doubt.
Mary Ranch is back. Now we still need doorman and
700 more.
micro farmers in here. Noah, yeah, we need a bunch more.
Now, Paula needs to call up all them fans out there around Oklahoma and where she's at and everything and tell them to come on over here.
I seen a thing that we was restarting. I hope everybody got it. Paula laughed at you. Joni says, I'm here. But there's another one up, but no chat on it. Okay.
Well, I tried to restart another one and it was just sitting there looping. So I finally just went completely out on the computer after restarted the box and restarted the computer too.
Joy says, I'm back with my Butterfinger Blizzard. You mean. Oh man, that'd be so good right now. I love
you keep
Butterfinger.
talking and Paula's gonna be ready to whoop me. I'm gonna go find me my screen.
Uh-huh. Proud Mama says, oh Joy, that's not nice. It's not nice, Oliver. Oh. I want me one so bad now. I ain't had a Butterfinger and I couldn't tell you when. It's been a very long time. Paula says, no, you are not, Glenn.
Just a little?
I'll let him stick his tongue out and rake it down it, and then that's all he gets. Paula says, no, sir, none. He gonna start crying.
I'm gonna have to go get me a cardboard box and paint it up like an ice cream box. Pour full of concrete.
Eat you some cardboard. Yeah. Joni says, hand some Skittles over, Glenn. Tis me, 1956 says, hey gang, good morning.
Good morning.
Good night to us.
Well, they don't say good morning. I'll say good morning.
Exactly. It's good morning there. Noah says, back. Real Life with Michelle. Hello.
Howdy.
Are you enjoying your gift from Red that you won? She won her last giveaway. I don't remember what she got. I think
that's
it might have been
I was trying to think. Was it the mug or?
I'm not sure. What was it you won? Joni says, Glenn, did you eat all that bag?
No. That bag will last me the rest of the summer, probably or longer. When I eat them, I just get 4 or 5 at a time, and that's it.
Paula says, hey, do y'all watch Kinfolk Farm from Georgia by chance?
Yeah, I do some. I hadn't seen them in a little while, but
Paula said it better last longer than that, Glenn.
Well, it probably will, because like I said, usually about once a day or once or twice a week, I'll get me out 4 or 5. It really helps on the sugar craving, I guess, just to have something, like that.
Just to eat a couple
every now and then.
Joyce says, Joni says, not if I find where you hide it. love Skittles. The ones I liked the best was the pastel ones that they come out with one time around Easter that was in a green pack. Them was the best things ever, and you used to could get them anytime, and I can't find them now. Even around Easter, I can't find them.
No.
So I reckon we was the only ones like that kind. No, you couldn't have. I messaged you. You sent a message to us or something, and I said, "Congratulations on the win," but you did. You won. I don't remember what you won, but it was her very last giveaway. I'm
Are you
sorry I told
sure?
you about it. Yeah, because I thought, well, that's real life with Michelle. She won.
I can't
Desiree's in
remember.
the house.
Well, howdy.
Let's see. Where'd I get to? And I'm not sure if you won a shirt, a hat, or a mug, but you won one of those. I don't remember which. Joy said, yes, Kinfolk are a great channel.
Yep.
Microfarmer says, I watch them all the time, and his son-in-law. Paula said, check his video out from today. He got mail, and Microfarmer is his neighbor of all things. LOL, Paula is Lazy Acres Police. Great job, Paula. She's Glen Police.
That's for sure.
He needs one. He needs one with the handcuffs around his wrist.
I ain't that bad. I'm innocent. I'm
Uh-huh.
telling you.
Uh-huh. Microfarmer says, can't wait to see the corn grow that you sent him, Miss Paula. Paula says, my mama's side of the family has all types of diabetes. I take it serious. It's a good thing to take it serious. Real Life with Michelle says, I'll have to look. You got to go check out the video because you might can talk her into sending it to you. I don't know. Because I know you had to email her about colors or this, that, and the other. But you did. You won. Paula says, I'm so excited to see that corn grow. It's going to be
Hello,
great.
Carla.
Hi, sis. I need to come get them videos off of Ronnie's phone so we can make us a good video about the other day. Oh, and I know what his plans are for his harvest. That's Paula talking. Microfarmer says, my 80-year-old mom live on my property. Glad I got her out of the city and she loved the garden. Most people do. I know. I'm telling you, a lot of garden stuff is just so much better than anything that you can get out of the store. It tastes totally different from what you can get out of the store and everything. It's well worth growing your produce. I know our kale that we grew, I'd go by and just break some off and just eat it all the time while I was out here working because it was just, oh, it was so good. Even just eating it green and raw, it was the best tasting stuff.
Yeah, it was a fun Tuesday.
Microfarmer said just sent her some chickens to raise. Well, that's good too.
Carla, I guess you ain't allowed to go nowhere now, are you, for a week?
Yeah, guys, my sister's having surgery. She's got bad feet too. So she's got to have surgery. Didn't you say on the 8th, Carla? I'm pretty sure you said it's on the 8th. And did Lynn make it back in? Did I miss Lynn? I know she would come in as we was leaving the other live. I don't see her.
I don't know. Just asked her to send you another or to make another comment.
There she is. Hey, y'all. Lynn, I'm sorry. I went and skipped right over your name. I know Kathy ain't made it back in, and Rocket Man ain't either. Or, I'm sorry, Lazy Acres Doorman. Carla said, yeah, and tomorrow will be my last day. She's got to stay in quarantine for 7 days before she goes into surgery, and then they'll give her the surgery. But she's off work right now for about 3 months. So I told her I figured it'd probably be the best thing for her to do, and that way she wouldn't miss no more time working.
Yeah, you're gonna be out of work anyway. Better to go ahead and get her done.
Yep.
Oh.
Boy, this corn, Paula, what kind of corn are they talking about, dear? I know we seen your video that you come out with, update on the garden. Did we leave her a comment? We did, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because she
because we never
commented
went
back.
back and got Jason a comment. That's the
Yep.
one we didn't get.
So she come back with comments on us.
Because I still got to get caught up, I think, on some of your videos. Because I think the last one I seen was where you was doing Desiree the spaghetti thing. But that's good. Go ahead and send me a picture. Because I'd like to see it. Because everybody's talking about it so pretty. She lived in Albany, Georgia. Micro Farmer said she lived in Albany, Georgia, and when I finished the house and built a huge chicken coop and a goat pen and a garden, the best thing I done, cause
Oh my back.
I don't know, that one's the taters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, that is pretty. Look.
Oh, that's like Indian corn.
Here, I'm sorry, you do better at that than I do.
Oh, you just got to get it up there and work
Ain't
the
that some
screen.
pretty corn, everybody? That's beautiful.
Yep. Looks like that Indian corn.
Yep. Do you eat it like normal, or do you do special stuff with it?
I think a lot of people used it for crafts.
Oh, really?
That's what they used to do with the Indian. I mean, you could eat it, but a lot of people used it as crafts.
Paula says it's better than Indian corn. I think
Oh, is it?
I think it's beautiful.
I just going by what it looked like. I mean, I ain't no expert.
I'm gonna finish reading Macro Farmer's comment. I'm sorry because I cut him short. Said she lived in Albany, Georgia, and when I finished the house and built a huge chicken coop and goat pen and a garden, the best thing I done cause I didn't know the virus was coming. You're exactly right.
Yep.
Everybody's telling her that they'll buy seed from her because that's some pretty stuff. That's
Yeah.
very beautiful corn.
What kind of corn is it, Paula?
She said you can eat it, you can grind it for cornmeal. I used it for decoration. Rhonda says I'll try to find you on. Oh, she's talking to Paula. Noah says they say the virus is everywhere. I say so is God.
Huh.
You're exactly right, Noah.
Yep. I noticed on something today where they said that Myrtle Beach, South Carolina was opening up all their beaches and theme parks, or beach parks or whatever it was.
Micro Farmer said, Glenn, that's what the natives call it, but they call it now. It's called gem corn.
Okay.
You can grind it down and use it for cornmeal.
Well, now I know when I was a kid, a lot of people used it for stuff, but I can't remember now what it was,
Yep.
I
Stephen.
can remember when a lot of people growed it in their garden every year,
Yep. Stephen says, so with this epidemic, CV sickness now killing chicken, pigs, including beef, shortage of meat in the stores because the employees tested positive for the sickness and employees are dying in meat plants. That's just awful. And I figured, it was probably going to get to that point whenever they had to shut all them down, those big ones. It's just going to be bad.
Oh, more mercy, Micro. Now you're talking my language.
No doubt. He can eat some popcorn now.
You ain't a kid, and I love me popcorn.
He loves popcorn probably as good or better than taters.
It'd be a tough race, wouldn't it?
It sure would. He might put her around here on the farm, but he don't put her around eating no popcorn. Flop, flop, flop. That's a two-handed face test for him.
Yeah, her niece when she was what?
She was
8. 7, 8-year-old.
She's probably about 6, 7, 8, something like that. She loved popcorn as good as Glenn, and we was out playing Rook one night. Carla and Ronnie, her husband, and me and Glenn, and then Kendra running around the table. And Glenn went and made a big old bowl of popcorn. Kendra said, Glenn's eating the popcorn too fast. I can't keep up. Glenn said, don't you worry. I'll make another big old bowl for you. Eat all this and you still want more.
I said, I'll make popcorn as long as you want to eat popcorn.
She's always been the cutest, sweetest little girl. Yep. She still is. She really still is.
Tonight, neither.
She hadn't. Her and Natalie still may be resting.
They may be so sore after running that guinea for so long, they might not be able to move.
I hope we can get that. I hope we can get their permission to do a YouTube channel or video about that, because I'm telling y'all, that was funny. And I didn't have my phone or nothing. I didn't know they was going to be doing all that. But Ronnie was videoing. And here's another cute thing that happened. Kendra put some animal crackers in her pocket. Well, Butterfly found them in her pocket and had her head stuck down in her pocket and was biting her and eating the animal crackers. It was so funny.
She kept holding her pocket open trying to get them to do it. I told her, I said, you'll be running around here without any britches here in a minute.
No doubt. Because they was just, I mean, they was pulling on her pants hard. What?
Stephen Carson, Lazy Acres.
Yep. Says, I hope you keeping me starving to death. If you need meat to survive, Lazy Acres Homestead. We got plenty of chickens and goats and some cows and all that good stuff.
Well, I know as long as it don't hit them. But,
you might ought to go ahead and call the processing plant tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess I might ought to.
We talked to them the other day.
Well, they called me wanting to haul our pig.
Yeah, they called us wanting a pig, and unfortunately, everything's pretty much gone that we got. But
well, the babies ain't. But
yeah.
But I can't tell nobody they can have one of them till they get big enough to go.
Yep, and we still don't know exactly. I know we got a girl and we got a boy. I don't know what the rest of them are.
I think there was 3 girls for sure, I think, the other day down there. Because I know both black ones was girls and one of the white ones a girl.
My little Hereford pig, though, is a little boy. He's so pretty. It's more like a tan or a red color, but I imagine he'll get a lot darker as he gets older. But
you can't never tell.
Do you don't have that phone of red? That phone. You don't have that picture of Red on that phone, do you? Did you transfer all your pictures over? Because you took a picture of him when he was little. Y'all, the Hereford pigs are just so cute when they're little because they got hair stuck up on top of their head and they got these big old ears that's just like this. They're adorable. And I just can't wait to show y'all that one whenever it gets a little bigger.
I don't know where that picture would have been. That might have been 2 phones ago.
And Stephen said, I'm saying so I don't starve. Lazy Acres Homestead. We'll do what we can, and that ain't no junk.
Well, I've been hearing some stuff about, I think the federal government or something's trying to get a law passed to where the farmers can sell meat and stuff directly to the public.
Well, that would be a good thing.
I've heard that, but now, I don't know. But yeah, it'd be a good thing to get back to like it used to be where people could buy from who they wanted to,
We hadn't in a while, but we still make popcorn the old-fashioned way. If you're talking about putting it on the stove in a pot with your oil and stuff and shake it while it pops, that's how we still make ours. We used to have this Stir Crazy, and that thing was the best popcorn maker, and we used that thing for years and years and years. And
yeah,
it finally
I wore it slap.
He did.
No, I did. Yeah, I wore one slap out, and then the second one got burned up.
Yep, it got burned up. Now we can't find them no more. But them was the best, because they had especially for him because it was a big old bowl on it. And I mean, I'm telling you, them things work good, but I can't find them no more. And I'd love, love, love to have another Stir Crazy popcorn popper. Paula, what was you wondering about for hog feed? See, my granddad used to feed his hogs when I was a kid. I must have missed a whole bunch of stuff.
That's one thing about a hog now. I ain't too much you can't feed them.
Yep.
They got a heck of a digestive system.
They really do, and I know a lot of people says that a hog won't eat anything that will make them sick. If it'll hurt them, they won't eat it, and there ain't much that they won't eat. I know my aunt and uncle used to, whenever they would wash dishes, they wouldn't take none of the scraps or nothing out of the plates. They'd just throw it all in the dishwasher or dishwater, and then take the dishwater and slop the pigs with it. Paula said she hadn't tried the popcorn yet. Yes, Paula, you should. Let us know how it goes. She said maybe I'll try a couple in the microwave now. Should I?
Make a video of it. I want to see it.
Us talking about all this food. Is that it, Stefan? Proud Mama says make us a popcorn video.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We all
Paula.
students here. We all trying to learn from each other.
Exactly. Paula says we have half a hog coming our way soon, plus a new upright deep freeze.
Well, it's gonna be hard to get that rascal to stand up, ain't
it? You nut.
You getting the front half, back half, from one side.
Oh me. Micro Farmer says Mrs. Paula, not as a main feed, but he grew so much off it that he threw it in the pans and other vegetables at the end of the season. Shoot, pigs love, I mean, just putting them on grass, they'll eat weeds. They've cleaned a big old section out. That part that was down by the pig pen road, and we go down through there and you see the dirt and just the trees stuck up now. That used to be all, it was tight vegetation in there.
Many briars and vines and stuff you couldn't even see through there. Well, actually, that building down there, you couldn't even see nothing but the front of the building.
Ozark Mountain Goats, hello.
Howdy.
Welcome to the house.
Yes.
Noah says, I bet you need a lot of feed each month. The big hogs down there now, they weigh about 800 pounds, probably a piece, and they get a half, well, probably about 3/4 of a bucket of feed apiece a day.
Well, 10 buckets are 3-gallon buckets, and I'm feeding 6 buckets a day.
Carla said the doctor called me yesterday, and I have to take the COVID-19 test Wednesday. You ain't gonna like that, girlfriend. That's a long old thing they stick up that nose. I know the first time they done me just tested me for the flu. And I kept telling her, I got a short nose. I got a short nose. I think you're gouging my brain. Stop.
He just went up there and turned and come back down. Ain't nothing up there.
You fart. Oh, me.
Sorry to say Billy ain't in here tonight, but I guess he's probably on the road.
He probably is. Did all of y'all read Billy's notice? I reckon he's leaving today. Micro Farmer says, you talking about 45 years ago, my granddad had about 50 acres of farmland, and when he passed, they sold all the land. That's sadly what happens is it gets either divided up or it gets sold out of the family. No, Tisme 1956. She's got to have foot surgery on the 8th, and they're actually asking her to be quarantined for 7 days before she goes in to have the surgery, and they're making her take that test this Wednesday. But she's having foot surgery. Murray Ranch says, I have handled most animals on the farm, but the pigs, they make me really nervous, scared of them. Lord, the pig that just had babies, whenever they was little, they'd run everywhere. Glenn went and said, when we finally started to put them up, he said, well, I'd let them run around if they just wanted to be Jonesville pigs, but they want to be Yadkin County pigs, so we're going to have to put them up, because, I mean, they got to where they was going to the neighbors.
I was afraid they was going to wind up over in the river, swimming down the river.
But they would find, they used to follow me everywhere. Whenever I would come outside, they'd follow me everywhere. And they could find me no matter where I was at on the farm. I don't know if I smelt that bad or what. But they would, they'd follow us everywhere.
That's bad when a pig smells you.
They just knew I'd always,
animals.
yeah, they just knew I always give them stuff. But they'd go out to the pasture and they'd root, they'd eat grass. I mean, they was everywhere. Proud Mama said, see, Paula Glenn wants a video too.
Oh, you that far behind?
Uh-huh.
Lord have mercy.
Paula said, let me see if Kyle can hold the phone for a video, so she's going to do it.
All righty.
Hogs will eat people. Hogs.
They don't usually, unless you corner them up trying to force them to do things. But now they got so much jaw pressure till they can bite a man's leg slap in two in one snap.
Yep. And I know there's been people that said that they've killed people and fed them to the pigs to eat, because I mean they can
gloves
crush.
are all meat.
Yep. So
that's the reason.
Not giving nobody no ideas. I mean, that's just, I was just saying that on account of how much jaw pressure and stuff they got. So I know whenever we was trying to load the last ones on, one of the older sows was in there, and Glenn was trying to get her on, and she would go up to the trailer, and then she would come back off. And she got ill at Glenn, and you can always tell when a hog starts to get ill at you, because most of the time they'll be outing at you. I mean,
well, mine is when they start slobbering a little bit around the mouth and looking at you weird, then you know it's time to leave them alone.
Because I'm telling you, whenever we went and we cut some boy pigs, and they were pretty big, especially Hammer, because we had used him for our boar for several years, and was just retiring him because we needed a new boar to come in, because we couldn't use him no more, because you can't use the same one over and over again. And Glenn was trying to run him up.
Him and the sows had got so big to where when a sow gets real big like that, it gets hard for them to lay down without laying on the pigs.
Yep.
And when they get real big like that, if they accidentally lay on them, they'll squash them.
But Glenn was on a gate,
12-foot long gate,
trying to get Hammer to come through the little opening so we could get him on the trailer. Hammer picked him and the gate up and just slung him around just like nobody's business.
I had one
so they some stout things.
I had one end chained to a post where I could bring it around and corner him up in there. And he had his head at the end where the chain was at. And I was on the other end, 12 foot out from him, and he'd just sling me and the gate plumb around like it was nothing. I'd say he could turn a car over with his snout if he wanted to.
Oh, I think he could, because I mean he was just slinging Glenn just like, nothing. I mean, a rag doll. And Glenn's a pretty good sized feller. And that's good that they got better test strips now, Noah, because I know that hurts whenever they stick that thing up in there so far. Rhonda says, I'd love to find a freezer, but they have all been bought up. I have to wait a while. I hate that, girl.
Yep. Yeah, we bought two Year before last.
Yeah.
Then we bought another last year.
We got a good deal on it. It was dented on the side. Nothing else wrong with it, just a dent on the
Right in the
side.
corner.
And we give less for that huge freezer than we did those two
No.
small ones. I meant cubic wise.
No, it's about the same. That big one's about size of both of them little
You
ones
don't
put
never
together.
agree with me, do you?
Well, I just try to tell the truth. It wasn't much difference, but it wasn't cheaper. Well, hey, Stevie.
Oh, man, I'm going to send him over there with you, Stevie.
I ain't going nowhere. If you want to get away from me, you got to go.
Oh, me, let's see. Murray Ranch says, I can handle a wild horse that weighs 1,500 pounds, but will not handle a pig. Tisme, you're welcome, but I didn't want you to think she had it or nothing, but she does. She's got to have her feet operated on. But I don't mind handling little pigs. Them little ones, whenever they was out and running around, shoot, I'd pet them all the time. They'd get me dirty. And I'm telling you, if you ever get pig poop on your hands, you'll know it because it's
like it wears off.
Well, I found a way to get it off now, but
well, you think you have.
Well, it works.
You just ain't got much on it one time.
Proud Mama says, we'll not go near pigs if they eat people. Stephanie, LOL.
Wilma B. Hello from the Ozark.
Yep. Wilma B.
Howdy.
Hello from the Ozarks.
Farm Okie, hello.
Yeah, she was in here a few minutes ago. Miss
Well, I
Wynn.
didn't hear you say that.
Miss Wynn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forget you call her Lynn. I can't keep up with all these names. I can't hardly keep up with the ones going up the screen.
Proud Mama says, I Googled it and hogs eat people. Well, that's what I'd always heard. So.
I know they'll eat meat, raw meat.
I know there's been a bunch of farmers who's got a lot of damage done to their legs, this, that, and the other, because they'd be working on the fence or something and a big old hog. I mean, most of the time it's the boars that are meaner, but if a mama has had piglets, she will outdo the boar.
You mess with them babies and that mama will get you.
She will, ain't no lie.
I've been chased out of a few pens catching the babies.
Micro Farmer says, we're not promoting someone to kill their husband while it's lockdown, but
don't you look at me with them eyes like that. Don't give her no ideals. Uh-huh.
Oh, me. Proud Mama says, so because of it, I'm eating bacon for breakfast, ham at lunch, and pork chops for dinner.
I got some bacon wouldn't be bad. I ain't had no bacon in a while.
Nope, sure had. And Tisme says, when I was 3, the farmer my dad worked for had a boar that was evil. He bit my dad's leg badly, but I couldn't go in his, I guess, pen and pet him. No, brother. It was my job to feed him and scrape the floor.
Now, when I was
to the door so Dad could clean bedding, etc.
I guess I was probably about 9, 10-year-old. Daddy got a big old sow. I mean, gosh, she's bigger than these we got down here. And she had a litter of piglets. And nobody could go in that pen with that sow but me. I could go in there, pick them pigs up, they'd squeal and everything. She'd stand there and just grunt at me. Daddy couldn't even feed her. I had to go feed her. Daddy reach over in there with a bucket of feed and she'd hit the bucket wide open. And that old sow, I'd get down there and jump up on her back and ride her across. I mean, she'd just get out there and walk around and everything else, me sitting on her back. She was the one I was telling you about where the dog got run over that had the puppies.
Yeah.
And Daddy told me to take the puppies down there and do away with them or that puppy down there and do away with it because it wouldn't be able to make it without the mama. And I took it down there at the hog pen and hid it, went back, and it was gone. I couldn't find it. Well, the next day I went down there to feed the hogs, and it was in with the piglets.
Did Daddy see that?
Yeah, later.
What did he say?
Nothing. Cause that big mama hog was taking care of that piglet or a dog with her piglets. She
Well,
finished raising that puppy.
well, tell them about Dennis's little black dog.
Oh, buckwheat.
Yeah.
Brother-in-law was working down there somewheres, and
Yeah, this is a nice little story.
the people come in, the dog catchers, I guess you'd call it, animal control, and had a bunch of kittens. I think the mama cat got killed or something, and they brought the kittens in when my brother-in-law brought them home, and we put them out there in the building. Now this dog had never had no pups. We put them kittens out there in the building, and that dog had a fit and dug a hole under the building and went into the building and got in a box with them kittens and bagged up and fed them.
Is that not awesome? She wanted babies so bad she fed them baby kittens.
And then after that, she did finally have one pup, and it was about 3 weeks old or something, and didn't make it. I myself buried that puppy 7 times. And she would find out where I buried it, and she would go dig it up and bring it back to the house. The last time I buried it, I bet you 3 foot in the ground and carried big rocks and piled all over it to keep her from digging it back up.
Paula said it's an old microwave, got too hot to go further. We'll pop on stovetop another time. But
Oh,
here's her picture.
yep. It looks like they was starting to pop.
Yep. I do. I love your corn, Paula. That's some pretty corn.
Lord have mercy, making my mouth water.
Well, go pop you some popcorn.
I just don't like sitting in here eating in front of everybody.
Well, they won't care if you eat popcorn.
I hear you.
Okay, let's see. Door so Dad could clean the bed and done that. And when the pigs, or media says when the pigs get that mean it's time to go to freezer camp.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. Proud Mama, you can to me pebbles from the pet shop with the ape. LOL. I don't know that one. Paula said it's not really showing though the mesh on the door, but I am trying. Noah says my brother owns a furniture shop, sold out of freezers and can't get any back till August. Oh my gosh.
Now, a friend of mine posted on Facebook today that Tractor Supply's out chicken feed,
Yeah,
and said they didn't know when they'd get any back.
and that's not good. Well, which chickens, turn them loose, they'll forage, but you're going to
Yeah.
have a hard time collecting the eggs.
I don't know. Once you've had them up like that and got them used to it, if you got just a little bit of feed to put in there in the evenings, they'll run back in. They don't. They don't
Well, I
have
know
to have
you
a
can
whole lot.
feed your chickens tater peelings and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, you can feed them all kind of
Oh,
vegetables,
they love
oatmeal,
milk.
oatmeal.
Yeah,
Yeah, that got me to how chicken loves milk. But you
and
got
they
to watch it.
do. They love milk.
You can actually give them enough to where they'll,
Start pooping all white.
yeah, they'll get runny.
It won't be no black with white on it. It'll all be white. Oh me.
I know somebody was talking about that, and we had extra cow milk during that time, so I started putting a little in there, and that'd keep the pan. So I got a bigger pan.
Stephen saying, "Stop it, wife." About feeding to the pig.
Mm,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. That was funny, Stephen. I like that.
I was done. I just
Okay.
got a bigger pan put in there and just give them too much.
Stevie said the people in Walnut Cove, North Carolina, said there was an old guy fell in the hog pen and the pigs ate his face plumb off.
That I wouldn't doubt. I
I'm
mean,
sorry, not trying to get graphic. That's awful, but I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, seriously.
I've seen some pictures of people's legs and stuff where the hogs had got a hold of them. And I've had a few close calls myself now. I mean, I've had them pretty darn golden close to me.
Yeah, I know that day whenever we was trying to get them loaded and she kept getting so mad, I kept telling him, Glenn, just let her go. Just let her go. I need a plug. 'Cause I mean, you could tell she was getting. I mean, she wasn't being mean to him or nothing, but she was getting aggravated.
It won't keep it charged while you got it on, but it'll slow it down where it don't die as quick.
Yep.
That ain't no fast charger.
Yep. Rhonda says, that's what I'm thinking. Noah Lowe's is ordering me one, but no telling how long. Lynn says, Stephen, which is your wife? Wilma said, that's the best way to freeze corn. Yummy. What way are you talking about? I just told them about some stir-fry corn that we froze that was so good. It'll be before I can get it. Paula says it's going to have to be popped on the stovetop. Well, Paula, we appreciate you trying, though. Good effort.
Yes, it is.
Stephen says, stop it. That disgusting and too graphic.
Oh, about pigs?
There's a lot of old movies about it, though. That's the reason I thought it was true. Because there's a lot of old black and white movies about it.
Now, the domestic hogs, they ain't as bad as the wild ones. Now, them wild ones, you don't play around with them.
Proud Mama says, how we get from talking about milkshakes and ice creams last night to pigs eating people tonight.
On this show, there ain't no telling what we'll talk about.
We just go with the flow.
Yeah, whatever y'all start talking about, we try to talk.
Noah, you have a good night. God bless you, and thank you so much for being in here.
You so far behind, he's probably done sleep.
I'm not that far behind. I guess I am.
Yeah.
I wasn't a few minutes ago. And then we got to talking about the.
Yeah.
Joy says, "Proud Mama, I just futtered." Finished my Butterfinger Blizzard.
That must have been a big one.
Oh, me. Proud Mama says, I hate you, Joy. That's what I was thinking.
That's what I started to say. That's been mean again.
Yep, Gina Young just come out with a video too. How to make eggs 6 ways.
I only know one way. Feed the chicken.
You turd, you know what I mean.
Well, you feed the chicken, it lays an egg.
Scrambled, fried, deviled, pickled, and over easy. I know 6 ways. Micro Farmer says, Mr. Pebbles with the gorilla in the window. It was an old cartoon back in the 60s. Okay.
That's for my time. Well, before I can remember time.
Yeah, because you was just barely in the 60s.
No, you just barely in the 60s.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I meant you was just barely into the 60s, 61. I was about going out of the 60s.
So you was on
69. Yep. Armedia says, we're sitting here eating. Go ahead. Just don't chew your food with your mouth open. Talking about you and popcorn, Glenn.
Well, sometimes with that popcorn you get carried away.
They want to see you double fisting it.
Y'all keep on.
Oh, me. Tis me 1956 says my dad had his calf torn off, hadn't done anything, just a bad-tempered old boar. Well, I've heard of a lot of people that was either working on the fence or doing whatever, and the boar just come up. I mean, they can. You've got to watch them.
You ain't a kid. They can sneak up on you.
I know that's one reason Mama tells me, hey, Mama, love you. God bless you. Mama always tells me, well, April, you just need to stay in the house. But I'm telling you, if he was to go down here and something happened in the cows, because they've all got horns, even if they don't, they got them big old heads, and they can pick up a big, huge bale of hay with no problem at all. And I just feel like I need to be watching.
I just might as soon have horns and get over with in a hurry as I have to just stand there and keep pounding.
Oh, I'd rather them not hit you at all. This hair is tickling me bad. Let's see, where did I get to? Yeah. Oh, Paula, y'all let me go get the link to the video from which this exact corn come from. Be right back. Alrighty, Paula, we'll wait on you. Rhonda says that's I'm never getting animal. Just go look at the statistics of how many farmers and stuff die or get badly injured each year from animals. I mean, it's scary. And that's one reason a lot of people say not to make your cows into pets because where then it's real easy for them to hurt you. But the way me and Glenn's got these down here, whenever they're out in the pasture, you don't. You can fall off the fence.
I can fall over the fence in a hurry if I need to.
Yeah, but what you gonna do if you're in the middle of the pasture?
With pigs, I'll climb a tree.
Yeah. But anyway, you done made me lose my train of thought. In the pasture belt, I figure he can handle his own self with them. Well, maybe. And the goats, they so friendly. I don't worry about them.
Yeah, they'll leave you today.
They sure will. I've been buffering and now going to buffering off and on. Is it still on? Your microwave's killing our computer. Carla says you're going in and out. Janie says, ta-da, I'm here. We stayed in the apple tree. It's a lot like as kids running from the cows. It's back. The thing. Probably. Sorry, Glenn's standing in our signal.
Yeah.
You can't go over and get your popcorn now. You'll cut our signal off.
I sit there and burn, huh?
Yeah, you like burnt popcorn.
Not that bad. A little burnt, but not much.
Uh-huh. And yeah, Paula, your live existence been almost 50 minutes.
Oh, heck.
Yeah. So if y'all want to watch Glenn eat his popcorn, we're going to have to be going. He's ready to bring it.
Yeah, just about done.
Uh-huh.
Did you want in?
Maybe here a minute. Oh, I just cut it off. I can't see nothing. But anyway, guys, we're going to go. Wilma B says, good night from the Ozarks. And Janie, it's nice to have you in here. I know I hadn't said nothing to you, but we appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, I've been doing the cheating on the popcorn.
Yep, boy, it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and get off of here.
Nothing.
All right. And we appreciate y'all so much for being in here. We love you guys. God bless you. Y'all stay safe. And Mama, I love you too. Y'all take care. And we'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.